Many proof-of-concept R&D and test labs today are challenged with limited, expensive testing resources, global user access requirements, and poor device utilization. The first challenge facing many labs is that the per-port cost for many of the high-end test tools means that there are fewer of these ports available for testing. This forces technicians to manually change out connections in between tests and raises the OpEx costs. It is also common for these costly ports to be reserved for a large window of time to assure their availability, so these valuable assets are sometimes sitting dormant and underutilized. With a roam, customers can effectively share expensive test resources, enabling multiple device groups to use the same costly asset in a back-to-back sequence without having to recable or move connections, and the entire test cycle is managed via software. Another challenge that many labs face is the need to share key resources amongst multiple sites around the globe. Each site must wait for the respective connections to be deployed and manually connected before the much-needed resources are available. This manual activity also requires technicians at each site, which equates to a much higher OpEx cost. Each lab also normally has its own tracking matrix to record its individual connections, which makes the possibility of errors much more likely. With roam physical layer automation, connections can be deployed to multiple sites using robotic precise motions, increasing asset utilization, and one technician can manage all of the global connections from a single remote location. Zero-touch connectivity is also recorded, tracked, and dynamically deployed via a fully integrated software application. Poor utilization is another big challenge for active labs and is largely due to ineffective scheduling mechanisms and exorbitant setup time requirements. For each individual test, it is typically necessary to take several steps. With all of these time-consuming manual steps, the expensive lab capital equipment is often sitting idle. This and the low value-add labor necessary for manual intervention can cost today's lab owners dearly. With a FiberSmart lab network, the test setup and connection deployments can be automated, allowing the test to be run in rapid succession with very little time in between, providing around-the-clock testing and utilization. FiberSmart networks will bring automation to Layer-0, revolutionizing the labs of the future.